Yo, once more back in the office with Labyrinth Guitars and sticking to the subject of the wonderful Mr. Andy Cairns of Therapy and his SGs and Explorer that have come in to my shop for full MOTs after many years of non-MOTs. This time on the bench for an overview we have the number 2 SGX single coil SG. This is on the road, is what's known as the D. It's an open D tuning. D, A, D, A, D, D, otherwise known in the tour party as the Unbeliever. And again, this has a replacement pickup. As far as I'm aware, this is a zebra style, one black coil, one cream coil, measuring at 14.7K, ceramic, which I guess is known as the, it might be the 490T, I've said this in the other video, potentially. And it has got again the single coil split, one volume, one tone, one hummer, just keep it simple there. It's had replacement tuners on this and they are not stamped of any brand, so I'm not sure what they are, but whatever they are very sturdy. At least I think they're replacements. The others have got Gotos on. This is a 1999, I think February, I've dated it to February 99, Kalamazoo manufacture. Slightly less battle scarred than the other. It has got, and it doesn't have the truss rod cover with the SGX stamp on, so whether that's a replacement or not. The other number 1, so this is slightly older, that's dated at the year 2000, about a year apart. This has got a nicer appearance on the fretboard here. There's some dark, almost looks like tigery stripes really in this rosewood. Little pearl dot inlays. Again, the Nashville Tune-O-Matic wide chassis bridge. I haven't been inside this yet. Pause. I haven't opened the back of this yet and looked at the pots and seen if anything's been changed there, but I will do that, I'll date those. But yeah, this is the one, although at the minute it's just set to the standard drop, or to the standard D standard tuning, because we had to use this one for the main, because the main had the electrical issue, as I mentioned in the previous video overviewing that one. We are going to give this another overhaul. Again, we're going to check the electrics and the pots, and we're going to see what's going on there, anything that might need replacing, clean all that socket up. And I think with this one, it's had something on the nut here. Let me just see what that is. Now this is just like the nut saw stuff they call it. It's just like it's either some lip seal stuff or grease. You get that company Big Ben's guitar nut sauce or something, just for frictionless action at the nut. We may make a new nut, I'm not sure. I'm going to inspect in there. It's going to have the fretwork done, levelled and recrowned. I'm going to remove all this and I'm going to inspect this further, because I want to possibly make one for the other dual humbucker SG that we've got in. So the bridge humbucker is the same I'll clone these. Ceramic 14.7. I've measured the other one as well, and the one in the white SG, which is a replacement from the custom, and they're all in the same range, so we know that they're all pretty much the same pickup, to be fair. So I'll clone one of these Tall-Tech pickups, we'll make one and put it in the other SG, which is the backup. So then we've got as close a consistency throughout the range as we can get for the tone that Andy likes for his rig up, which is the Marshall 800 running through a series of pedals. I may even do at some point a rundown of those when we're back out on the road, of the chain and the amp setup and whatever settings, if anybody's interested. Hopefully you are. You keep watching, keep subbing. As they all say, like and subscribe if you're a fan of stuff like this. I've got a few more artists on my roster this year to go out on the road with, and I'll probably do some rundown of their gear. I've got the Cribs I'm out with for 5 or 6 shows this year so far. I can do a rundown of theirs. Probably do that on the road rather than here, because I probably won't be bringing the instruments back here unless they need anything in the meantime. I know people like that. Gary and Ryan's gear, slightly unique. The string gauges, that's what I didn't mention in the other video, and these are Andy gets a lot of singles just sent from Rotor Sound in specifics. They just come in a big box, and then I'll sift through and I'll, you know, it'll come in like a pack of 20 of 14s, a pack of 20 of 11s, whatever, and then I'll kind of break them boxes up, and then I'll repackage in full sets. So top of my head, I'm going to try 11, 14, 18, 28, 32, 52. Let me just measure that one. And the thing where I made a foofing mistake here, where having all these guitars come to my shop and having to strip them down and everything, is that I didn't bring back packets that I'd made up from the stash of strings to restring everything. So I'm now going to have to go down the line and make up sets from what I've got in my stock to get that done. Hindsight is an MF. I think this is 28. Nay, it's the 32. Got it. It goes 32, 42, 52. 11, 18. I foofed that up. 11, 14, 18, 32, 42, 52. That's the string gauges that we use on all the guitars. So there you go. It's a beautiful little piece of gear. Seen many a show, many a session, many a practice at Andy's house when he takes them home. The Unbeliever SGX 1999. Yeah, 99. Made in Kalamazoo, USA. Once I've gone through, if I've done anything in depth here, then I'll go through about what I've done to get these ship shape. I know the bridge could do with a bit more finesse and a bit of work. There's some real gunk in there, and there's some pitting of the chrome wear and some rust appearing, and sometimes these strings will dig right in to that saddle to the point where they're almost, and I can feel it there, laying back on the back of the chassis. Hopefully my camera work or my presentation is a little bit better on this than the last two. I've readjusted. I know that I was showing some guitars and they were kind of out of shot of the bits, but it's not what I can see. You know, the more I progress in this, the more I'll improve with that, but the only way to start making videos is to start, right? There we go. Easy, innit?